book 2, Harry. What's book
Yeah, now this is important, and this is something you're very experienced with as well as myself. Sunlight and Sungazing, 1 and 2.
You did
That's
2 books
God.
on that?
Yeah, it was put in 1 book, Sunlight and Sungazing. I'm going to do another sequel at some point in the future because I've learned
Sunlight
more.
and Sungazing.
Yes, both of them together, because they are both powerful. And I really wanted to get the idea that looking at the sun is a dangerous thing out of the, because just like urine's a waste product was a myth, sun gazing is a bit of a myth. And I found this out last year that looking at the sun and even the midday sun, although I know people won't want to hear that one, it's not dangerous. It only helped my healing and my energy levels since I started doing it.
Prepare to look at the midday sun. You just have to prepare yourself to look at the midday sun. But if you are practicing sun gazing, then you can look at the midday sun.
Exactly. And you know what links in with that? You know, people sometimes get a tan in the, you know, in high summer in the middle of the day. Well, one of the reasons why people get a tan is because they don't go out at sunrise. The red light of sunrise is designed to stock up the skin callus so that you can handle the skin, so you won't get sunburnt in the midday sun. So one of the huge reasons people don't get a sunburn is because they don't get enough sun. They don't get the sunrise sun. We're not just supposed to get a midday sun. We're supposed to wake up in nature at least 1 hour after sunrise, get 1 hour, 2 hours after, go out and get some sunrise sun, the red medicine.
So we need that different times of light. And the sunrise sun, the morning sun is very important light for us.
Huge. I put 50% of my book when I wrote it was about red light therapy. Sunrise, sunset, sun is just red light. You can't see the color red, but trust me, it's just red light predominantly. It's no UVA, hardly any. And that red light is absolute medicine. I'm sure you're aware, John, people buy red light machines. You heard of red light therapy?
Yeah, yes. It's called
Photobiomodulation by chance? Is that the one?
That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Well, they have them in the saunas.
Oh, infrared saunas.
Infrared, yes, infrared.
Correct. And where's the infrared come from? It comes naturally from the sunrise and the sunset sun. So I put 50% of at the time I did the book, it was perfect because I just found out about sunrise, sunset. I never woke up a sunrise, sunset before in my life. I did that for 50 days straight, wrote the book. I'm still doing it every day now, by the way, because I just love it, obsessed with it. It gets to give me so much energy and it was perfect. And it's so key that it's like the sun and sunlight. Every hour of sun is good, no matter what time you get. But you want to be getting is the three most important times, 2 most important times, sunrise, sunset, one or the other, or both, or highest in the sky, midday, which does a different thing. Those are the times, if you're limited on time, you must focus on. You can't just go for midday and think, I don't need the red light therapy, sunrise, sunset, because there's so much medicine you are missing out on, and it will cost you, in my opinion.
So many people are missing out on their healing because they're not taking the time to focus on actually getting nature time and actual time in the presence of the sunlight.
Exactly. And look, I understand people got busy lives. So sometimes, say you've got a work job, you can't get up at sunrise, you need to go to work. You can't be outside at sunrise. Well, that's why there's 2 suns that got red light, sunrise, sunset. You must do 1 a day. And if not, you know what? We live in a world of technology. I'll even say this, and I've got a red light machine. I'll even promote that and say a red light machine, buying one of those is better than not getting up using sunrise, sunset, sun. You do what you can, understand what's going on, use a red light machine, sunrise, sunset, sun,
or do it on the weekend if you can't do it during the week. If you got a busy schedule and you can't do it during the week, do it on the weekend and do extra time during the weekend. You have to make up for it if you can't get it, right?
Exactly.
So we got to put this in our mind, is that everything in the third dimensional world has masculine and feminine energy. There's 2 forces here. And the 2 forces that are here are the light of the sun and the planet Earth. These are the 2 biggest forces that we are engaged with.
Yep.
Now, the light of the sun takes the energy from source and puts it into a light beam and sends it to Mother Earth, who then manifests an entire planet of plants that sustain us. We are between 2 forces here. The force of light, electricity, and the force of magnetism, the planet Earth. We are the being that is a manifestation of these two forces. These are the two forces that we are involved with, the yin and the yang. It's the light and the Mother Earth. It's the Father, light, and the Mother Earth that creates everything that we have. Now, we can't leave out the light of the sun or the physical contact of the earth if we want to heal our lives. We have to bring these two forces together within the being. We are the being that is the physical marriage of the two forces. And when we marry the two forces within the being, we become well.
Yeah. Yeah, that John, I absolutely love what you said there. It's yin and yang, and people could be like cynical to what you just said and said, "Well, I'm above, the sun's above me, shining up, and the ground's above me." But what people are doing wrong is they're not going outside, because we live in a world where we can hide away from the sun now. We live in insulated houses, which have got loads of toxins anyway. But you can hide from the sun. You can, through windows, does benefits, but not properly. So you can hide from the sun now. We can also hide from the earth. Instead of grounding to the earth all the time, we can now insulate ourselves because we're not touched into the ground.
Shoes.
The yin yang. Yeah, we're not. We're wearing shoes. We're insulated the pavements, roads. No one takes the shoes off in parks. And with this insulation, like I said, if there's no yin yang and no wholeness, what is there? There's imbalance and chronic diseases and mental issues and depression and people that don't have the motivation to make the changes, you know, which is very sad.
Awesome. So sunlight, a big key. We got to include it.
Huge. Absolutely huge. Not only that, it's going to affect your circadian rhythms, your sleep cycle. You won't sleep properly if you don't get proper sunlight at the right times in the morning. You don't get the morning sun, you won't sleep properly. It affects everything. Every single part of the human body will suffer as a consequence of not getting enough sun. But it's okay to improve slowly. So if you only have 5 minutes sun a day, get 10 minutes. You know, it's not a rush. You're not expected to be out in the sun 24 hours a 7. We've all got busy lives. It's just about improving and getting a little bit more every single day.
If you can get that morning sun and gaze into it for 10 minutes, it's not a lot of time. Gaze into it for 10 minutes in the morning or at the end of the day.
Absolutely. And not only that, I'm in the UK, so it's even rarer than that. We get
Northern
that.
Hemisphere, Canadians, same thing. It's very important. It's vital. We need to do this.
Yep. And even 20 seconds, 30 seconds, it comes out. Take that chance. Just look at it and blink a few times and realize that it's ultimately a mindset. You have to understand that in your heart that it's not going to damage you. It's going to heal you. And then when you do and you experience it, you'll be wanted to motivate to do it again. So all these things we're talking about, it's about experiencing it.
Intention is important. We have to be on side with it.
Exactly. You have to look at it, know that it's good for you, try it, experience the benefits, realize it's making you feel better. And then it'll be a cycle of, okay, this makes me feel better. You know, Harry and John were talking about it. Now let's carry on doing it. And then you make it a habit, and then you become more whole and balanced and the best version of yourself.
So this is where the mind has to change, because the mind is, we got to get out of the sun. We need to stay out of the sun. We got to cover ourselves up with ultraviolet protection if we're going out into the sun. All of this stuff is mental stuff that we've got to let go of. So there has to be a mind change here. We can't heal without changing the mind.
Exactly. You know, there's something goes so deep. I was listening to a podcast today, John. It said that if you wear sunglasses, it stops the production of melanin in your skin. So guess what? You're not going to get suntan. You're going to get sunburnt if you wear sunglasses. There's a couple of things you should not do. Sunglasses and sun cream and contact lenses. Those three. Just don't go there. If you've got them, get contact lenses, get rid of them. If you've got sunglasses, don't wear them and wean yourself off them. You've got sun cream, never put that stuff on your body unless you're going to eat it. Unless you want to eat that sun cream. If you want to eat it, fine, put it on your body. But if you don't want to eat it, don't put it on your body. That's my rule.
Because putting it on your skin is the same as absorbing it in and eating it. It's the same thing. Yep. You're putting it into your body.
Yep, it's poison. It's the worst thing you can do for your health is the three things I've just told you: contact lenses, sunglasses, and I know sunglasses are cool, so we've really got a lot of work to do in that area in terms of teaching celebrities and normal people that sunglasses are for protection of eyes when they're not. Absolutely not. So, you know, but we'll keep going, John, and we'll keep talking to people about the right things of, you know, health and healing in these areas.
Awesome.